Alright guys, we're back out here at the Buller Dam. It's the day after Thanksgiving. They stocked this well over a week ago. As you can see, there's some trout still hanging out here. They're probably going to be real finicky. Got a lot of movement down here, but we're going to fish for an hour or two. It's chilly fall morning, about 40 degrees. Temps have improved dramatically over the past few days. We went from 20s and 30s. There's a big trout. Looks like a 4-pounder. But right now we got the stream to ourselves. Exactly what I was hoping for. We have the day after the holiday. Wow, look at that. Somebody come fishing and left 1, 2, 3, 4 trout and a trout net. That's ridiculous. Look at that. Wasteful. Like I said, today we're going to be alternating between Pautzke's garlic peach bait and PowerBait by Berkley. This cheese fromage, I think is how you pronounce that. So we're just gonna try and figure out which bait is going to produce the most fish. We're going to rotate back and forth. All right, so the way I like to use my dough baits, I like to take a pinch about the size of a grape, I guess you would say, and I'm going to roll it to where it almost looks like a minnow. All right. I like to take the long shank hook. This just helps me to ensure I don't gut hook a lot of fish. I will be doing catch and release today. And I'm just going to take that and I'm going to work it around that hook like so, and I'm going to try my best to get wrapped around that shank as well. And there you have it, guys. That's what I'm doing. This bait does float a little bit, so it's going to flutter around like a little minnow. It's a neat little trick that I learned, or fluff, from Pautzke baits. Alright, so here's our first cast. We're just going to cast right out there in the middle. We're going to let that bait sink down. There are several trout down there that I can see. Look at that, they're already circling around. They can smell the scent off of that Pautzke bait. You got 3 right here and 2 a little bit further downstream. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that bait is about 7 or 8 inches up off the bottom there, floating with my weights holding it down. And that current's got it fluttering in the water. So now it's just a weight game. We're gonna set our phone timer. Got my phone here. I'm gonna set a timer for about 15 minutes. And we're going to work this spot for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to switch that bait up. Oh, that one come up, hit it, and then took off running. They are definitely interested. Oh, here comes another one, here comes another one. Oh, he touched it with his lips, and then he turned. He wants it, but he's scared. Super finicky today, guys, super finicky. Oh, there's another one. I hope you guys could see. I don't know if you can or not. Here comes another one. Come right up to that bait. He could almost taste it. Oh, they want it. They're circling it. I've got 4 circling around the Pautzke bait. Oh, we got one. There he is. Oh, jumper. Jumper. Oh, wow, jumper. Check that out, guys. Oh my gosh. What a wonderful commentary on that one. Gotta make my way down to the bank here. Looks like we got a beautiful rainbow. I couldn't have commentaried that better. All right. It's a pretty rainbow, real pretty colors. Let's see if we can get him out of the water without. Oh, there we go. Look at that beautiful rainbow, guys. Wow, that wasn't even 5 minutes. Let's get us a picture for Facebook and YouTube. As you can see, the shank is hanging out there. Hold still, bud. I just want a picture. Right. Let's get this feller back in the water real quick. This is why I love to use a long shank hook. Usually I can keep these fish from swallowing the hook. There we go. That limits the handling of the fish as well. Let you guys see that beautiful rainbow. Alright guys, let's let him loose. Alright, that worked out perfect, guys. Super perfect. Alright, let's switch over and see how long it takes to get a Berkley PowerBait bite. Now we're going to switch over to Berkley PowerBait. This is the cheese fromage, I believe is how you pronounce that. Alright, now this one is more of a different texture. It feels a little bit different to me. And the smell is not so much peachy as it is cheesy. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to roll that up like so. I like to make it look similar to a minnow. We're just going to bury that hook down in there like so. I like to get around the shank so that it's sturdy, and I'm just going to work it around in my hand. Try not to hook myself. That's all I've got here. A little pinch about the size of a grape. Alright guys, let's give this PowerBait a shot. We still have several trout right here. We're going to cast. We're going to come down right here. We're going to let that bait sink. Alright, once again, we've already got 1 trout on the scent there. Alright, we're floating. Now this bait right here, up. Oop. We got 2 interested already. You guys might not be able to see it just yet. I wish I had an underwater camera that could go out that far. Alright, we now have 4 trout circling this bait. We've had 2 come up and almost touch it. Alright, this one's not getting quite as much action. Now I've seen them swimming in and around, but our other bait seemed like it was releasing more scent, I guess you would say, because I had a lot more trout swim straight up to it. Oh, look, we've already got 2 circling in again. They smelled it. Up. Do we got a taker? Do we got a taker? Oh man, he come right up on that dough bait. We're starting to get 3 or 4 to circle around. I'll give you some commentary, guys. It's hard to see with that glare on that water. I don't know if you guys can see that yellow ball that's floating there. So in my opinion, from what I'm seeing here, it's taking a little bit longer for the PowerBait to release that scent and break down. And it's fluttering out there pretty good in that current. And I'm starting to see the fish move in. I've got several here on the back tail of it. We got one that's circling it. Come right up to it and touch the bait. Still waiting it out. They're getting closer, but it's not quite as instant as what we had earlier. We got a nice trout, but he's wrapped us in that tree. Oh, as you can see, he's a pretty... Oh, we got loose. Oh my gosh, guys, we got loose. Where's my net?